Here are 25 pro tips. These are going to be a lot harder compared to my 50 tips video I made a few days ago.
Yes,
so
sir.
Let's get right into it. On Speed
go.
Circuit, if you want to get a really good time at the very start, if you jump early and then land on the slanted part of the bouncers, you'll be sent flying. And if you dive, you'll keep all the momentum going for the next section of the mode. But this is difficult to do if you spawn behind everyone, because then they'll bump into you and ruin it. Also on Speed Circuit, once you start making it to the end, instead of going through the spinning poles on the left side, which is slower, instead you want to cut through on the right side, which is easier and also faster. It's just that most people automatically go left because they're already going that direction. On big fans, if you get the fans at the end, you don't have to choose between using the middle fan or the side fans to make it to the finish. Instead, you can use the middle fan but go to the side, and then you can use the side fan and use that to get
that's actually pretty convenient.
Once you make it to the low gravity zone,
I'm never on this one.
Route, which has more
play the regular ones
and could get you eliminated, you can just go up this rainbow and jump off of it and skip the obstacles, helping you qualify. On Perfect Match, memorizing the fruits is easy, but sometimes when you get to the third round of Perfect Match, it's kind of hard because there's 6 fruits to remember. So what most people do is repeat out loud melon, orange, grape, banana, cherry, apple over and over, and that sometimes gets hard to keep saying without mixing it up. Or what I do is remember them easier by just saying the first letters.
I'm gonna be honest, bro.
For
I
example,
just jump onto
melon,
the most.
Orange, grape, banana, cherry is instead MOGBC, and I keep saying that really fast in my head. Or what's even easier to remember is saying them as a word. So in this case, MOGBC. Or on some fruit, the fruits are way harder to remember than Perfect Match. As what do you even call these things? This
you have to like count the
like
fruit or whatever.
Fruit, but it's just too many syllables to say. So instead of coming up with names to call them, just call them out by color. So for example, I see 4 dark green, 3 brown, and 2 light green, which is much easier than saying 4 pears, 3 coconuts, and 2 spiky green pears. Next, on Dizzy Heights, when you're on the ball section and a ball is coming at you, just dive to the bottom corner.
I learned this one. I do that one. I go to the side and I just dive.
Dive kind of far away from the ball, because anything too close and you'll just dive straight into the ball. When you're on Hoop 2 Legends and you see a hoop far out from one of the purple platforms, rather than pulling a block over to grab it, which is slow and someone else could steal it from you, instead if you perfectly jump on the edge right here, then you'll have enough momentum to dive straight through it. Next, on Gate Crash, taking the Yeetus
I'm about to say only a hacker would know that, but maybe I'm just trash at the game.
Position and then walk in front of it and jump up, and it'll give you the perfect.
Man, that's tech.
I even walked backwards and had to dive up to get to the Yeetus, and still the Yeetus got me first place ahead of everyone else who didn't use it. When you're on solo tail tag, they patched the glitch that allowed you to stand on top of the poles, but an even easier way to make sure no one can grab your tail is to just spam jump dive. While you're doing it, your fall guy gets stuck in a slanted position and literally no one can grab you. And the best way I found to do this is to spam jump, then once you see that you're in the air, click dive once, then go back to spamming
with a whole bunch of group of people?
It's literally the easiest thing ever. On the Swiveler, when you reach the orange bars, you
I
can
like this mission. My friends, they fail on this mission.
Jump over, and then they'll be slowed down and still get hit by the bar while you can just jump right over, and the game will go
I never like hold on to anybody or nothing like that.
Variation instead of the pushers, just jump dive on the fan and it'll send you up to the treadmill. Then when you get to the poles, go on the left one and then turn left, jump up on this invisible ledge, and boom, it's literally a guaranteed first place.
Bro, that's risky for me though, because I might get bumped off.
Strategy to walk with a lily pad, then dive on it if you need to dodge a rhino.
Nice.
Well, there's an even better strategy. Go to a lily pad, dive right before you hit it, and then you go straight up, then dive right before you hit it again, then again and again until the round is over. One tip to make this easier is when you go up, try to not hold forward too much or you'll hit the lily pad above you. On volleyball, if you want to confuse your opponent and score a point, do a couple dribbles so your opponent moves closer to the net. Then when they're there, drag the ball on your head without jumping, and then as you reach the net, jump dive it over them into the back of their court and get the easiest point ever. On Whirligig, for a small boost on the poles at the beginning, right before they're about to hit you, hit the jump button so you're jumping momentum and the momentum
just get hit by them because it just boosts me up.
Absolutely flying down.
I just get hit by them.
Then once you make it to this treadmill, use it at full speed, then jump dive to skip the little butter boxes.
I just hop on yellow things. You guys can do whatever you want on those though. Those aren't really too hard.
It goes by really fast, so what you want to do to get by it is go to the part of where it's swinging. So for example, the fan is going from right to left, so I go to the right side, and then if you jump dive and then dive, so your dive lands you exactly on the treadmill,
I do that.
You'll go right by without.
I've done that before.
On Jump Club, if you get the 2 or 3 bar variation, the bars will move slower because there are more of them, so that gives you the ability to stand on them. Just jump up on the bar and then slowly hold right on your joystick so that you don't end up falling off, and then stand on there until you qualify. On Hexagon, hexagon, if you want to grief someone, rather than just grabbing blindly,
oh my God,
which could work
menace.
sometimes, look for someone who's jumping or about to jump and then tap grab them so they can't jump and they end up falling down because they didn't know that you grabbed them and they don't have time to jump again. And on rollout, it's the exact same thing.
This was easy for me. I like this one.
Cross a gap, you can just tap grab them, which gets rid of all their momentum and they fall down into the slime. When you get lily leapers,
bro, y'all really out here just grabbing people and just getting people eliminated?
Diagonal towards each other, you can use this first pad here to get to the second pad, then to the third pad, then to
bro,
the
I've seen this,
a
guy or girl speedrun this, bro. That's amazing.
Tilt, when you're at the section with these two seesaws here and too many people are tilting it down, you can instead jump a couple times to use the downward slope to give you the momentum you need, and then jump up to the next
actually
platform.
pretty sick.
For
I never thought of that.
Here are all my tips to get the win. When the game starts or whenever the button on top is lit up, use one of the fans to boost you up there. Next, if your opponent is reaching for a button, then tap grab them and they'll be pulled back behind the button and you can grab it. And also dive for every single button, as you guys are menaces, to hit it that way rather than jumping.
You guys are absolutely
Next,
menaces,
when you see the middle button is lit up and it's low gravity, jump up and dive as soon as you're high enough. Don't wait for your fall guy to go all the way up and then all the way back down and fall on it.
Y'all really out here just grabbing people, bro. I can never. I don't have the heart for that.
On your opponent who's
well, I do have the heart. I don't have the guts to grab people.
On Freezy Peak, if you want to reach the finish even faster, when you reach this fan section, just drop down to the side of the platform, and most of the time you won't fall over. Then when you reach the second fan, jump right before you go over it for a super high boost. If any of these tips help you, make sure to hit that subscribe
Those are some tips for you guys. But you gotta check out this guy's channel. Link in the description down below. And hey, if you guys like my reaction, oh my God, I came into my outro. I'm not really trying to say too many words at the same time. If you guys like my reaction, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and like the video. And yeah, I really appreciate you guys for stopping by. See you guys later for the next one. I'm out, and peace.